Okay, so I've been thinking about how to fully integrate this this thing that I came up with, this little mini series I have into a what am I trying to say? Combine it with typology in a way, because in its current form, this mini series, people who are coming into it are going to see these any and ni terms, and they're going to get turned off. You know what I mean? Um, I could just have a little parentheses and say like TYP, and like that indicates that like this is a topic in which I'm using, you know, really weird terms, or not weird. Well, no, weird. Using words like sensor and intuitive and NI and TI, extroverted feeling, extroverted intuition, all that bullshit. Anyways, I've been thinking about that, and I think I came up with a way to do it. I don't know if this will go in the any art making playlist, or if this will just go in a playlist all on its own. But I am thinking that shit. I just got a notification. Someone's checking out my YouTube channel on Reddit, so makes me excited. I still haven't gotten very much feedback or anything. Okay, well actually I have. I've gotten a little bit. Some people tell me that they're subscribing. It's a good idea. You'll find great ones on the channel, but I think that's a good idea. You see, yeah, I come up with a lot of stupid slogans. I'm I'm getting into nowhere land again, Mr. Nowhere Man. Get the fuck out. Get into somewhere land. Okay. Shit. I was going somewhere with this. I'll say this much though. What I'm doing right now is a good example of something that I've struggled with, and only now have made this development. In that, I don't worry so much about if my thing's gonna be good. If the thing I have to say is gonna be interesting to a lot of people, or if it doesn't stand the test of time. Really, if it doesn't stand the test of time, I realize that just means that you got bored with it, and then you finished it anyway. But there's nothing wrong with abandoning projects. I almost abandoned this last one. I was close. I was very close, but I saved it, and I got past the most difficult part for me, which is the very beginning, because I like to make short beginnings, very concise beginnings, to give me an idea of where everything is going to go. Organize all my ideas. That's really what it is. It's an idea organizer. First paragraph or so. Even the first sentence takes a lot more work than like 100 sentences way later on in the book. The very first sentence of the book takes a lot because it's like, oh yeah, when you kind of think about it, if you're an NE user like me, oh, thank you, me, for just rambling, because now I remembered exactly what I was going to say in this video. Typology stuff. NE user. I'm an NE user. If you've heard the 16 personalities letters, I could give you my shorthand type, but I'm not going to do that, because that's not what this little series here is meant to do. Well, okay, if you're curious, I'm an ENTP. Of course, me claiming that, what the fuck does that mean, right? I think it's safe to say I'm an ENTP. My first videos were shorter because I was starting on YouTube, first of all. Second of all, because it was all in this giant-ass series that I pumped out in a couple days. I'm prolific as all hell. That's one thing I can say for sure. As an artist. The amount of words that I can pump out is ridiculous. But that doesn't mean very much by itself. It sounds like a great superpower for writing, you know what I mean? Being able to pump out words. even making these videos and having all these ideas about art making that are probably really obvious. I'm reinventing the wheel in a lot of different ways. That's okay. I'm giving myself permission to reinvent the wheel because, after all, this is all for beginners. And beginners don't know typology terminology. That's a problem because I need that stuff to be understood in order to really get into the I would like to make more writing advice specifically, because this is a medium I'm venturing into just now, and I'm pretty naturally good at it, and I'm enjoying it a lot. Like I found that my medium is short stories. You know, that's that's the thing that I really jive on. I love to read it. I love to read short stories. I love to write them. Something about discovering a character, discovering a brisk frisk of some character, getting to know them to some extent that you end up knowing them. God damn it, that light always fucks up the fucking videos. I noticed that in the last one. If I'm gonna pace around like a weirdo, I've got to turn the light off. It makes the video worse in a different way, but I think it's still better than the bright ass fucking light in your eyes than just a dark figure wandering around his little nowhere land. So I'm not sitting in my nowhere land. I'm pacing in my nowhere land. But anyways, I have been listening to the Beatles like, God damn it, get back on track. Right, I'm gonna make separate videos explaining not the shorthand, not explaining personality types at all, just explaining these terms that I'm using barely enough to where you can identify with them to some extent and apply that to whatever thing I'm talking about in these other videos. So there I finally did it. Oh, it took me 7 minutes to get there. 7.5 minutes. Please don't forget it. Lord. Okay. So, with that in mind, I forgot. Oh, I did forget. But hey, I recorded it, so that's what's important, right? So, anyways, oh wait, yeah, I'll rewatch this again and figure out which playlist to put it in, and then there will be another video up on YouTube at Jebediah's Emporium for you to view. So cool.